What is up, everybody? You are very welcome along to this evening's show. I'm sure you're probably a little bit like me, a bit hoarse today, a little bit. I want to say hungover, but I wasn't drinking. But you know that feeling. You've been drinking in all the cheers. You've been drinking in all the good news. You've been drinking in all the vibes all evening, and then you wake up the next day and you're thinking, yeah, that was a pretty good night last night. I mean, oh my days, folks! What a penalty shootout that was. I hope that you're all recovered because, you know, we keep going. We've another game coming up on Wednesday. And, yeah, loads of stuff to go through today as all my friends. As always, my friends. Cavo, nice to see you in. Everybody else in the chat as well. Really pleased to have you with us. Yeah, loads for us to get through today. But mostly, I want to know how you're feeling, folks. I want to know how you're feeling after yesterday. It was mad. I mean, that was the most Liverpool way to win a cup ever, wasn't it? 11-10 on penalties. Go through the entire lot and then boom. Up comes Queevy and Kelleher to stick at top bins. A couple of bits and pieces. How ironic is it that Thomas Tuchel and Chelsea made that substitution at the end of extra time to bring on their penalty specialist, who not only didn't save a single penalty, also was the one that skied his penalty. The irony in that just isn't lost on me, but I suppose that's the gamble you take as a manager, isn't it? You get paid to make those big calls. But, yeah, what a win. What a win, folks. I'm buzzing. I'm still buzzing. And weirdly, I actually did get a lot of sleep last night. I think it's because I hadn't had two days sleep beforehand. But, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good right now. Pretty good. How's the little man? He's good, yeah. He's good. Liam, it was always going to be a bit tricky doing the watch along with Lucas yesterday, and there were moments in it that were a bit awkward, but ultimately he's happy. He feels like he contributed. He's upstairs now and we all win. So yeah, good. A couple of things that I want to just bring to your attention. As you can see, today we're also shouting out our friends at MystiqueJerseys.com. Don't forget, you can get 10% off a premium box, a rugby box, a goalkeeper's box, or a long sleeve box from our friends at MystiqueJerseys.com by using our discount code WFM10. Now, a little bit of housekeeping, as always, to go along with these, my friends. We gave away the 5 boxes yesterday. Check. Happy with that. But we did say that we were going to do a giveaway on Twitch. And just for your information, because this will all tie together in a moment, we are giving away 3 mystery boxes to our subs on Twitch, as promised, off our own backs. We're buying 3. We're giving them away on Wednesday night when we're doing the Norwich game of the FA Cup. There was a technical reason that we can't get into why we weren't on Twitch yesterday. We asked you guys, you wanted YouTube anyway, but there was another reason we didn't do Twitch yesterday. We know the reasoning why, but let me just quickly get something across. Last night I received an email. And I always like to be interactive and I always like to respond to people and I always like to try and be fair. The email very quickly went from, "Hi Craig, how are you?" into threatening behaviour and basically accusing us of having character flaws and not living up to our responsibilities as a channel. Basically said, if you don't do the giveaway on Twitch, we're going to dob you into Twitch. I have a full report written out and I've lost all respect for you. Basically, I'm summarising here a little bit. Firstly, I don't respond well to threats. Anybody who knows me will figure that out pretty fucking quickly. Secondly, as I explained, rather than giving us a chance to go onto Twitch on our next stream and explain the situation, you went straight to, it must be a scam. Anybody that watches this channel, as this person claims to do, and I won't give out their information because it's private, but as this person claims to do, said they've been watching us a long time. If you have, you will see that we've given away 50 jerseys on this channel, and every single one of them has made it to their destination. We have lived up to every giveaway and every promise we do on this channel, and always will. So to question my character, Connor's character, that's not going to sit well with us. And that's the type of thing that will drive us to say, nah, fuck giveaways, we'll line our own pockets. So rather than having a dig, give us a chance. Give us a chance to come on the next time and explain what happened. Right, anywho, that's that back boxed off. We move. Imagine writing out that big, long email. Like, full, timestamps, everything written out into it. I mean, get a grip. And by the way, if you want to ensure you don't ever win a competition, that's pretty much a good way to go. Anywho, shout out to Paddy as well, who came down yesterday for the watch along. I do want to touch on something with a couple of people. There was a moment in there, whereas like me and many others, we get worked up in the middle of things. And Paddy made a comment about the trenches and Ukraine. It was a silly comment. It was a comment that a couple of people in the chat, I only found out last night, were upset by, and I would like to take this opportunity to apologise to anyone who was upset with that. It certainly was not the intention, but it was a misplaced comment. And I do apologise on behalf of us. So to anyone that did take offence to that yesterday, my sincere apologies. As you know, our thoughts, our love and our best wishes are with the people of Ukraine in this really difficult time. There you go. So there we are. I hope that's boxed off all the boring shit. Now let's get to the fun stuff. Let's get to the celebrating. Let's get to the fact that Kelleher, the boy that a lot of people were saying, I don't know if I'd play Queeveen in the final. Alisson, Did the boy let you down? Did our boy let you down? No, he did not. Top bins with the penalty. I loved it. I was so happy for Queeveen. And I was so happy for Jurgen Klopp as well. To come on and be beaming about praise for Queeveen Kelleher. And look, Alisson, you can see he was delighted for Queeveen as well. Actually, on that, there's a little part I want to just take a quote. Well, sorry, it's not that one, it's this one. There's a little quote I just want to bring up, which is lovely. Of course, I'm clicking on every bleeding one but the one I want to. So, Jurgen Klopp said, when I told Alisson you won't play, he said, great, maybe we can put Queeveen on the goalkeeper champions wall. So there is a wall like our champions wall for trophies. There's a goalkeeper's wall for all the goalkeepers that have won stuff, won trophies at Liverpool. And now, our Irish boy, Queeveen Kelleher from Cork, gets to go on that wall. And look, this is a biased point, but I'm fucking delighted for him. So happy for Queeveen. And what a man Alisson is as well. Look at that embrace. You can't see it. I'm looking at an image here going, look at that embrace, folks. Have a look. Look at the look on his face. But yeah, realising I'm the only idiot that can see the picture. But anyway, he was delighted for him. I'm delighted for him. Just what a moment. What a moment that was yesterday. So, on Thiago, because I know a lot of people are going to be asking about Thiago as well. As per David Maddock of The Mirror, Thiago will have a scan this afternoon to discover the extent of the hamstring injury which saw him replaced during the warm-up at Wembley yesterday. Liverpool hoping that it's nothing more than a mild strain, which would be a grade 1. The best case scenario there is 1 to 2 weeks out. If it's a grade 2, 3 to 6 weeks is the average, and a grade 3 would be season over. So look, we're hoping it's as mild as possible. Very close. I'd go as far as to say very unlikely at this point that he'll play in the Champions League second leg against Inter Milan, which comes up a week from tomorrow. So we'll have to wait and see. But either way, thankfully we've got a decent 2-goal lead there for the second leg. So, but look, you could see what it meant to Thiago yesterday. He was in tears at one point, and very moving to see, that it meant that much to him. So we hope Thiago's back ASAP. But what a game that was. What a game it was yesterday, my friends. Yeah, I'm still processing as I go here. 11 penalties. And do you know what? My favourite one of the entire lot, by the way, and I'd love to know your favourite one, was it the Fabinho Panenka? For me, it was Virgil van Dijk's one. Because as a goalkeeper myself, I've done that shithousery thing that Kepa did of giving him more side intentionally. But for Virts to have the stones to step up and put it near side where Kepa was standing and still bury it, that was my favourite penalty of the entire lot. I have to say, it was beautiful. What a man. What a man. And Fabinho's Panenka. Oh, Neymar, take note, my friend. That is how you take a Panenka. Oh, just brilliant. Just absolutely brilliant. I just felt like nobody was going to miss, didn't it? We were just there going over and over and over. Like, who's going to miss? Hopefully not one of our boys. But Kepa's penalty, I tell you what, if you're going high, you gotta be precise, as we've seen with Mohamed Salah and a couple of other penalties. Because make no mistake, there were some damn fine penalties taken yesterday from both sides. But yeah, ultimately we prevailed. So I don't need to sit here talking about the goals that were ruled out because both teams had them. I think 4 goals ruled out in the final yesterday. 3 for Chelsea, if I'm not mistaken. 1 for us. Joanne, thank you so much for the super sticker. That is really kind of you. £20 super sticker, Joanne. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope Callum enjoyed it. What a game that was yesterday. But thank you again, Joanne. That's very kind of you. Right, my friends, look, just let me know your favourite parts yesterday. I want to see how you're all feeling today. Trent's for Surfan65. Fabinho's penalty was ice cold, said Dylan. Woohoo! Good day, guys, from Australia, said Angry Angus. How are we, mate? Nice to see you in. Oh, yeah. I mean, a couple of people saying Kepa's was their favourite. I get you. I'm with you. The Fabinho one, said Addison, that was a delicious penalty. It was. I mean, of all the people in our team to take a Panenka, I would never have had it down as Fabinho that would step up to do that. And look, they're always great when they work out. We'll always say woohoo when they work out. But look, as you can see, I'm beaming today. I'm absolutely beaming. That is part one of a potential quadruple. Bob said I loved Luis Diaz yesterday. Yeah, look, it was a very attritional game, wasn't it? I mean, it was no surprise both managers made a raft of changes. I think, if my memory's not mistaken, maybe both went with 3 changes at once at one point. But yeah, I think they actually, if I'm being really honest about it, I think their substitutions impacted the game more positively for Chelsea than ours did for us. But ultimately, I don't care because we won. I thought our centre-backs, I thought Van Dijk again, imperious yesterday, dealt with everything put in. Queevy and Kelleher made some fantastic saves, but what I took from yesterday more than anything, I suppose, with regards to the actual game was nobody brought their shooting boots with them. You know, be it Mason Mount, be it Sadio Mane. Yeah, nobody brought their shooting boots with them. So we were a little bit fortunate in that sense. I still don't get... I've seen the explanation for the goal being ruled out. The Joel Matip header. But you know what? I have to say, hand on heart, I didn't think that Lukaku's was going to be ruled out. That was the one I thought he was onside. It was really close, but I thought he was just onside. But obviously, VAR drew the lines and he wasn't. So both sets of fans can certainly feel like they didn't have the rub of the green with decisions yesterday. And look, it went to penalties, and when it goes to penalties, it's a coin flip. But on the coin flip, Jurgen Klopp says that Neuro 11, who are set-piece specialists who Liverpool brought in the summer, decided the penalty order for Liverpool. So it wasn't a case of usually it's a manager or a captain will go around and go, do you fancy one, do you fancy one, do you fancy one? And the players will go, yeah, and they'll couldn't put together an order. Usually with your best penalty taker last, Mohamed Salah usually the 5th. But yeah, this was decided by a company called Euro 11, who are set-piece specialists who Liverpool brought in the summer to decide the penalty order, and they've been practicing with the players for a few weeks before the final. So again, it just goes to show you the meticulous detail that top-level football clubs go into around everything to do with a game. So yeah, fair play. These slight little margins, we don't know. We'll never know if that impacted us or not. But what we do know is they brought in the company, we won a cup on penalties. So gotta say, well done again, like the throw-in coach before. Any minor incy little margin at the top level can make a huge difference. So well done to everybody involved yet again. Walter said, I was close to fully losing his sanity yesterday. Best 0-0 game we've ever had. We move 25% of the quadruple done. Absolutely spot on, Walter, my man. And look, I'll be joined tonight at 8:45 by Paddy and Chris, Chris was at the final yesterday, and I think he's in the chat there now, Mr. Stonage. I was loving the one kiss is all it takes, falling in love with me. It's great to have that song back, reclaimed by Liverpool fans for a positive sense. So thank you for posting that video onto the TikTok, Chris. That was brilliant. And yeah, I mean, I love that we have an affinity with that song because it's a class song. So yeah, happy days. And on that 0-0, yeah, it was very entertaining 0-0, Walter. But for me, I don't know about everybody else watching the game, but Paddy mentioned it during our watch along. All my energy was just drawn out of me as soon as they ruled out our goal. It was weird. It just felt my dog's crying again. Gizmo, you're not getting out, buddy. Stop with the crying. Yeah, all my energy was just drawn out of me. My dog's here crying again. Every time my wife goes out, this dog starts crying. No, Gizmo, you're not going out, buddy. Stop crying. Stay in bed. Shush. 3 to go, said Zaki. I kiss my kids before every penalty we took. Like that, Killian. Well played. Killian, I'm not sure if you've emailed in, buddy. You were one of the winners of the giveaway. Killian Hurahan. I'm not sure if you have emailed, mate. I've only seen a few of them. Connor's seen a few of them. But just in case you haven't, you were one of the 5 winners, buddy. What's our connection with the One Kiss song? It was played in Kiev before the Real Madrid final. Dua Lipa was on stage performing, and all the Liverpool fans were bouncing around singing One Kiss. And obviously we went on to lose that final, so it didn't take a positive context. But thankfully, thankfully yesterday, we wrestled it back. We wrestled it back. The high line came in clutch. Yes, it did. As it always does. We've got to point that out. It always does come in clutch. Right, what else we got? Something, yeah. Something in you lit up heaven in me. Do, 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 do. Who doesn't love a bit of Gizmo's head twitch? Me, because I don't like listening to him crying because it makes me sad. Have I sent the info to them? Not yet, Liam, no. Why, did you want to make a change? If you want to make a change, Limo, Barry, who was also a winner, just send us an email, buddy. I haven't sent on the names just yet, because we're going to order 3 more, as I said, for the giveaway for Wednesday night, just to be fair on Twitch with everyone. So if you need to make a change, Liam, no problem, buddy. Just send an email across. 1 lift is all it takes. James, well played, sir. Well played. Can we see Gizmo? No, because I'm wearing a white hoodie and I'll have dog hair all over it if I bring him back up. You're looking awfully cute today. That's just a daily routine. Do you know what I mean? Man's looking fresh. Man's looking clean. Just shaved my head prior to the stream as well. I can't wait for... No, Liam, we need to wait till we get all the 5 names and email addresses in, buddy, before we send it across. We're waiting on 1 more person, so... Right, look, and again, thank you to everyone yesterday that hit the subscribe button, that dropped a like on the video, that came and joined us. It was a record number for the season. At one stage we had, I think we had over 7,000 in the live chat at one stage yesterday, which was obviously mental. So yeah, just a great day all around yesterday. So thank you to everyone as always for their support. And we've a few more things to give away as well, by the way. We still have a Liverpool jersey for Liverpool 21-22 home shirt in a size small, and we only have it in one size, in a size small. We're going to be giving that away soon as well, so keep an eye on our socials. Yesterday was just a hectic day. I drove Paddy home back to actually I don't want to tell you the town he lives in because that's no one's business. I drove Paddy home after the stream yesterday, and he lives a good hour and 15 away, and Connor lives an hour and 15 in that direction, so it was like midnight by the time we all got back to our relative houses. Chris wants to know, can he win anything? Worst moustache of 2022, Chris? Perhaps? Maybe? I'll take a free shirt. I'm sure we can organise a box for you at some stage, Chris. What else we got? Diaz has been at Liverpool for a month and he's already got a trophy. Happy days. We love that. Any Salah contract update? No, Benjamin. Mate, not that I'm aware of. But can we have one day where we enjoy something before we start moaning about other stuff? Be nice to just have one day of positive vibes, wouldn't it? Because I feel we earned it as fans. I feel the team earned it. Right, get your comments coming in anyway. I want to keep going. I want this positive vibe to carry on. And I can't wait till 8:45 tonight when we do the stream with Paddy and Chris. That's going to be a lot of fun. Carl said, love the video of Hendo and Fabinho getting the crowd up for a tacky lift in the cup. Yeah, that was a beautiful clip, Carl. I'm with you. The Tash won the cup, said Chris. It's staying forever. Well, you know what, Chris? I can't argue with your logic, dude. I can't argue with your logic. It's a lucky Tash, so you do you, buddy. You do you. Thank you, Hakeem. Appreciate your kind words, dude. Did I buy a can of Carabao yet? No, Suxy. I've never seen a can of Carabao in the shops over here. Maybe I'm missing something, but I've never seen a can of Carabao. Now, look. Again, Mystique Jerseys. I just want to reiterate. I want to say massive thank you to Shane, the owner of Mystique Jerseys, because not only did he give us the 5 boxes to give away yesterday, he sent a box for Connor, he sent a box for Paddy, and he sent a box for Lucas. And he sent that jersey as well, the Liverpool shirt, to give away. So again, massive shout out to our friends at Mystique Jerseys, who are an Irish company who are looking to make their way, obviously, in this very competitive mystery shirt box market. So if you want to show some support to an Irish company doing really well, you can use the code WFM10 to get yourself 10% off a premium box, which is already really well priced, a goalkeeper's box, a long sleeve shirt, or a rugby shirt set. So WFM10, MystiqueJerseys.com, link in the description, and we'll be giving away another 3 shirts on Wednesday for the League Cup, or for the FA Cup game against Norwich, and they will be going to subscribers on Twitch, just to be really fair, to even things up. Oh, here's Serena. Gizmo, come on. Time to go, buddy. You just missed the crying. No, not me, buddy. Not me. No, I know you want a little pat from me.
Gizmo.
Come on, come on now with that, you little Connor. Gizmo, go on. Away you go.
Come on.
Right, there we go. Sorry. Thiago update. I gave one a minute ago, buddy. Let me just go back through the information we have around Thiago via David Maddock. 1 second. So, no, that's the wrong one. Excuse me, mate. Let me just get this back open. It's this one. No, it's this one. So, David Maddock has said Thiago will have a scan this afternoon. He will have already had that scan now to discover the extent of the hamstring injury. Liverpool hoping it's nothing more than a mild strain, which would be a grade 1. That would be 1 to 2 weeks. If it's a grade 2, 3 to 6 weeks. Excuse me. If it's a grade 3, it'll be the end of the season, unfortunately. So the club are confident it isn't too serious, but, you have to get these things investigated. So if we get any further information on that, we'll, of course, let you know. Did Thiago get a winner's medal? Yes, he did. Health Scouts are 8 still on the worthies in Carling. Why not? Why not, my man? Get them into you. I'm on cloud 9, Craig, and Stephen Dunn. What a time to be a Liverpool fan. Yes. And look, this is exactly what we hope for, isn't it? We hope that we get the win yesterday and that will give everybody a boost, give everybody a little injection of positivity as we head into the business end of this season. And look, pretty good weekend apart from that Rodri handball decision, which honestly, between that Rodri handball and the boxing on Saturday night, my belief in the fairness of sport has taken a real knocking. I mean, Jack Catterall, how could you not feel for that man? 3 years waiting for that fight. Stepped aside to allow Josh Taylor to fight for the undisputed title at 140 because he wanted the division. He wanted to be a bigger fight for himself, of course, as well. But he wanted the division to get that fight. It happened. Then he went up and he boxed the ears off Josh Taylor. Let's be quite frank about this. Josh Taylor's an amazing, amazing fighter. What he's done is unbelievable. What he'll go on to do will be also unbelievable. But he lost that fight to Jack Catterall. He lost it well. And for the judges to have robbed it from Jack Catterall, I hope they never judge a boxing fight again. I hope Jack Catterall immediately gets a rematch or immediately gets a fight for the belts, because that man and his family were robbed of what they worked so hard for, robbed of that life-changing money and that life-changing opportunity which winning the belts would have brought them. And I mean, if you want to know why people are turning away from boxing and going to mixed martial arts, it's because of stuff like that. And as somebody who's loved boxing my entire life, broke my fucking heart. It broke my heart seeing that man robbed. Liz asked a very good question. Liz wants to know who won the 2022 Carabao Cup. Why, Liz, I believe that was the mighty Reds. Oh, and the Reds go marching in. Oh, when the Reds go marching in. It does destroy your faith in boxing, Rafter. It does, man. It absolutely does. The ball struck by Kepa knocked out a Russian satellite and it's on its way to Alpha Centauri as we speak, said Busbeard. Yeah, it's up there as well with, was it Mahrez who skied a penalty for City against us? I mean, somebody commented, just really last thing on the boxing before I move on. Somebody really great comment on one of the IFL TV videos I seen. Said when it gets to a stage in boxing that an away fighter or a challenger has to basically knock the other lad out to get a draw from the judges. I know, ironic, can't be done. I know, that's the whole point. Then that tells you where we are with boxing. L Scouts 8 said, Craig, what cup sponsors do you remember or aware of? Milk Cup, yes. Little Woods Cup, yes. Coca-Cola, yes. Worthington, yes. Carling, yes. Capital One, yes. I'm old enough to remember all them, dude. All them. Where in Ireland am I from? I was born in Dublin, John. I lived there until I was 19, and then I moved, and now I live in Wexford. Lived here for the last 13 years, something like that. By the way, it's my anniversary tomorrow. It's my wedding anniversary to my good lady. Let me just quickly figure out how long we've been married for so we don't get fucking 15 years tomorrow. Yeah, we're married 15 years tomorrow. Together, 21 years. So yes, happy anniversary to Sabrina, because that's all you're getting off me, love. Do you know what I mean? You get this. Craig, seems like City are robbing the league again as usual. Oh, Adam, don't get me started, man, on that handball decision. Every single human being that has looked at that has said penalty, except for those two arseholes. And look, the fact that Kavanagh didn't ask Tierney to look at the monitor, I'll never understand that. Craig, mate, code WFM10 hasn't worked. It does work. Again, Cam, I'm going to repeat what I'm going to say to you. It doesn't work on the entry-level $29.99 box, Cam. It works on premium boxes. It works on goalkeepers boxes. It works on long sleeve shirts, and it works on rugby shirts. It doesn't work on the standard box. That's why I've made sure to go out of my way, Cam, to tell you the 4 boxes. So I would imagine that you're trying it on the standard box at $29.99, which doesn't work, because I've never said it did. Premium box, goalkeeper's box, long sleeve box, or rugby box. So rather than keep spamming my fucking chat with saying the code doesn't work, pal, listen to the words. The words. I know plenty of people have used the code and it worked, mate. Pep said it was offside. Yes, Pep is fucking wrong. Momentum's with Liverpool for the league. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And the Champions League and the FA Cup. And don't forget, if we beat Norwich on Wednesday, quarter-final time then. Alright, man, chill. No, Cam. Fuck off. Because once again, mate, I have to put up with gobshites that rather than say it once in the chat, spam the fucking chat with the code doesn't work, the code doesn't work, the code doesn't work. The code works just fine if you fucking listen and stop spamming my chat, because that's not a good look for the company, mate. You know, the company that we're promoting, that we're trying to help out here. You coming in being a fucking cabbage, shouting in the chat over and over again that the code doesn't work, the code doesn't work. That doesn't help anyone, man. So don't tell me to chill. Listen. The hell do you want me to do? You didn't reply the first time. You were fucking 7 comments. 7 comments. There's Cam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 comments later. There's Cam again. So what do you want me to do? Be on here going, Has Cam messaged? Cam messaged again? Let me answer Cam. Everybody hang off. All Liverpool news, wait. Cam needs to know that he's a cabbage. Just shut the fuck up, man. Jesus Christ, honestly. Fucking dickhead, man. No need to shout. You're a fucking cabbage, mate. There's every need to shout. I've gone out of my way every time I've said it, to say that it's for premium boxes, goalkeepers boxes, long sleeve shirts and rugby shirts. Every time. The fact that you don't fucking listen, my little pedigree chum, just stop. Just remove him from the chat because he's a fucking dope. And by the way, for people thinking I'm getting worked up here, just to put this into context, by the way, because everything needs context. Remember when people ask me what's the one thing that winds me up more than anything else? And I get that question quite a bit. What's my answer? Somebody who's ill-informed or ignorant that spouts something like it's fact. That winds me up more than anything else. So I know this probably looks a bit weird in context, but I've said it over and over again. Listen. Just listen to the words. And give me a chance to respond rather than spamming. Fuck me. What else we got? Craig, did you see the video in the dressing room with Shimicus? No, I haven't. I'm playing catch up on a load of the videos from it yesterday. But so many lovely videos from it yesterday. So many lovely fan videos as well. Great to see Jose Enrique at the game as well, which was lovely yesterday. Where in Dublin am I from? I don't live in Dublin anymore, Dean. I was from Shankill, mate. So I'm not sure if you're a dub yourself. Very, very south side, buddy. He only asked the question 3 times and it wasn't anything negative. How is Craig the code isn't working a question? I'll wait. Pythagoras' theorem. I'll wait. So if somebody comes in and goes, Craig the code isn't working. Is there a question there? Sounds like a fucking statement to me, pal. If you want to be pedantic about this, I'll wait. You know what I mean? No question there, princess. Fucking statement. And an arrogant statement at that. Sorry, I'm still waking up here. Oh, Lallana was at the game as well, was he? I didn't see that. That's class. Craig is Klopp finally proved he's better than Pep. Well, look, I've always been of the mindset that Pep is probably the best manager for Manchester City, and I'm sure Manchester City fans wouldn't swap Pep. But I'd be the same at Liverpool, no matter, regardless of yesterday or not. I'd never have swapped Klopp for anybody. I think Klopp is made. If you went into a factory and built a manager, designed a manager, put in all your little managerial ingredients, I'd come up with the same thing. So yeah, I would say keep him. How long is Thiago going to be injured for? So I did a little bit at the start, Xbox Pro, my man. The club are hopeful it's only going to be a week or two, but he was having a scan this afternoon that will give us the full extent of it. So if it's a grade 1 tear, which is what the club hope, it'll just be a week or two, which would make it really tight for the Champions League game. If it's that longer than that, 2 to 3 weeks, worst case scenario, which is unlikely by the look of things, it will be a season ender. But we have to wait and see what the scan on the hamstring shows. Frankie said, Craig, I love you, make you laugh so much. Thank you, mate. I just don't, I'm incapable of dealing with bullshit. I can't deal with it. In life, I mean, I'm the same at home. Pythagoras' theorem, thank you for your reply there, dude. Appreciate it. I always love reading your name because it makes me think of school, and it's one of the only things from school that I remember, genuinely. L squared is equal to R squared plus H squared. It's probably the only thing in maths I remember. Jen, how are you, my friend? Said, Craig, thank you so much for your watch along yesterday. Loved it. Please thank Paddy and Lucas. He was a star. I certainly will, Jen. I will let both of the gentlemen know that you were. Yeah. Oh, there was a part of the watch. So when we scored the goal that was ruled out, I was diving around the sofa and I gave Paddy a hug, and then I jumped over to give Connor a hug, and I farted on Paddy. Oh God, it was yeah, it was fucking hilarious. Thank you, Hafzino, appreciate it, my man. Yeah, look, yesterday was great. First time I'd ever had the pleasure of meeting Paddy. Lovely fella, great crack, great sense of humour, top lad, and yeah, no doubt we'll do plenty more things like that as well. Hopefully for some FA Cup or some Champions League finals. Last year didn't count, so yeah, well, that's fair. Arfie, I like that. Yeah, last year didn't count. Lucas was so good yesterday, said Corin. Thank you. You guys are so kind, by the way. Lucas felt really loved yesterday during the watch along. I know there was a few awkward moments, but that's life when you have when you're in this scenario. But yeah, he was delighted. He went to bed absolutely chuffed, and thank you for making him feel welcome on the stream. You're a great bunch, as you know that. Any news on Firmino returning from Norwich? Actually, Andy, no, I won't lie, mate. I haven't seen that on Bobby at this moment in time. Did Paddy eat all the cookies? I don't know. Him and Lucas were having a pop with them, in fairness. But look, that's what the food was here for. Food's here for the lads to eat. We got they got Chinese actually when we finished. I didn't have one, by the way. I was good. I didn't have a takeaway yesterday. I was good. Paddy's brilliant. Ryan says Paddy's inspirational. He's brilliant. So much fun. That Kante impression, by the way, was just, I had me in stitches. I asked my brother at the start of the game if Queeve was any good at penalties, and he said, I don't know, never seen him take one. There you go, boom. And that was a penalty. If you don't know about Queeve and Kelleher's background, by the way, he played as a striker until I think the age of 15 with Ringmahon Rangers in Cork, so he has form for knowing how to strike a football, and as you can see when he stepped up to take his penalty, it was a fantastic penalty. My favourite one, though, as I said, was Virgil's. The fact that Kepa was proper shithousery. You know, oh, look, I'm giving you all of this side. And he still went to the near side. That was a great penalty. Do I think Thiago will be back for the West Ham game? No, there's not. I doubt, no, not a chance. He won't be ready for Saturday. That'll come a little bit too soon, I would imagine. I'm hoping, again, it's even at this, I'm doubtful, but I'm hoping for the Champions League game, but even that looks like it'll come a little bit too soon. Fabinho's was a great penalty, meme junkie. It was brilliant. Little Panenka. Of all the little cheeky scamps to take a Panenka, I did not have him down for that one. There we go. Suxi said, make sure to use the code WFM10 and has put in a link to Mystique jerseys for 10% off any of the premium kits, goalkeepers kits, long sleeve shirts, or rugby shirts, because they do rugby shirts as well. So, you know, if you're like me and you like anything sporty, get yourselves over to MystiqueJerseys.com, WFM, for 10% off. And make sure to avoid the shit clubs, because you can also tell Mystique if there's a club you don't want. So, like, if you're a Liverpool fan, you don't want the United shirt or an Everton shirt, you can put that in on your order when you're ordering. So, yeah, another reason to use Mystique. What else we got? I was pleased when I seen Thiago. I was pissed. Sorry, I was getting confused there. Tired. Yeah, it was so sad to see Thiago upset, wasn't it? Before the game. Craig, thoughts on Diaz yesterday? Thought he was fabulous. Yeah, him and Fabinho, as you said, were brilliant, mate. You said fab, and I thought you meant fab as in fabulous, but you meant Fabinho. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, they were brilliant. They're very good. Yeah, I've no issues with anyone's performances yesterday. We've won the game, and that's the most important thing. Is Jude coming in the summer? And a certain Fabio. The Carvalho thing, Andy, done. You know, there's already been journalists come out and say that agreement's been made between Liverpool and Fulham. So, yes, he will join Carvalho at the end of the season, if not earlier. But, like, the first time he could actually come will be July, I'd say, end of July. Do you think we need to improve form in finals? Well, funny you say that, Sonny. I said this to a lot of people yesterday. I don't think Wembley makes for good finals. I don't think, like, how do I say it? It's obviously an amazing stadium. It's obviously a very impressive venue. Nothing about that. I just can't think back to many really good games that have taken place there. Now, maybe England international games some people can fill me in on, but for me, I don't like it. I don't feel it makes for a good final. I feel like the games are always fairly close, tactical, turgid affairs, and I don't know if that's because of the venue or because of the occasion. So, yeah, I was expecting a close, tight game yesterday. I said all week I think it could go all the way, and it did. But when I said all the way, I didn't mean all the way. Like, I didn't mean through the entire 11 of penalty takers, but the standard of penalty taking, just ridiculous. Like, 21 of 22 penalties yesterday taken scored. Like, that's crazy. British Boxing Board investigating Saturday's fight, as they should. It was a top-ranked event, I believe, along with Boxer. And Ben Shalom, in full fairness to Ben, who's a new promoter on the block, came out and said he thinks it was disgusting. So a lot of admiration for Ben Shalom over his reaction to the ridiculous scorecards on Saturday night. The penalty shootout will go down in history as an epic moment, like Borg versus McEnroe tiebreak. I like that comparison. Inglesy 001, well played. As it should, because it was a mad final. And you know the funny thing? All that, right? All that for 100 grand. 100 grand for the winners. Not even a week's wage for some of our boys. But again, it's about putting trophies in, isn't it? It's about reiterating the fact that we're now the most successful club in the League Cup again. And it's about changing the champions wall. And it was about putting Queevy and Kelleher on the goalkeeper's champions wall, which was lovely as well. Keegan said I wasn't able to watch the game over here, so I had to watch it through the watch along. King Kelleher, man of the match for Keegan. Thank you, I'm glad you were with us. Yeah, look, it was brilliant. My friends, I'm going to wind this stream down, get more coffee into me, but we will be back tonight, 8:45pm, Cop the Week with myself, Mr. Paddy Murphy and Mr. Chris Stonage, who was at the final yesterday, so I look forward to hearing from Chris. Don't forget, WFM10 for 10% off a premium box, a goalkeeper's box, a long sleeve shirt box, or a rugby shirt box with our friends at Mystique Jerseys. The link is in the description. The code for 10% off is WFM10. I thank you for coming in this evening and celebrating with me, but don't forget tonight, 8:45pm, myself, Mr. Paddy Murphy and Mr. Chris Stonage. We will see you guys